Are you thinking about moving to Atlanta in 2026? These are 7 critical things you need to know, because if you don't, it could cost you. So stay tuned as I give you the 7 critical things you need to know when moving to Atlanta. Hey, I'm Lucretia Ramsey, the local real estate agent that have been serving the Atlanta market for 3 decades. Know a lot about this city. As I bring you 7 critical, stay tuned, because this could save you a lot of money. Let's talk about critical step number 1 and what's happening in the Atlanta market. After years of bidding war, that is over. What that means is stabilizing you to buy because the market shifted. What that is, we're seeing an increase in inventory. Inventory has definitely increased. And what that means for you, you have more opportunity, and sellers are giving more concession. Back before, during COVID days and stuff like that, it was very difficult for a buyer to get closing costs. But most of the contracts I negotiate for the buyers, we're getting closing costs, we're getting concession, or we're able to get a low reduction on price. So that helps you. And you have a little more choices in the day. So you have more ample time to get your inspection. You don't have to give that up. You have more time, there are opportunities for you to look at it. And one thing more than anything, the prices is leveling. We have a leveling in the market and prices. That's great for you. We're not going up. So even though what that is now, also it depends on what area you're looking at. But I do see more, I call it the arrow going red down, a little more reduction with unrealistic sale. So that's an opportunity for you. I want to share that to you. Location matters. So when you think about Atlanta, think about what's going to be important. Atlanta is really big and it's wide. When you think about Atlanta, it could take you 45 minutes, an hour and a half, depending on where you're at. So when you move to Atlanta, think about your proximity to the city. Does that matter? Or you're a suburbs person? Do you need to get to the airport? How far is the distance to the airport? Do you need MARTA? It's the school district, man. If you have children and you want to be in great school district, I would suggest you be on the north side. They have the better school district. Then think about where you're going to work. The commute time, our traffic is a beast. So if you're going to be, it can take you up to an hour or 2, depending on where you work. So you want to think about, if you move to Atlanta, where you going? If you have come with employment, a job, how far is your job from where you're going to be working? If it's 30 miles, do you have to get on 285, 85 the time it could take you on that? Because you may not want to live your life just driving all the time. So traffic is a beast here. I think about that. And also when you think about neighborhood, if you want to drive the neighborhood in the daytime and the afternoon so you could get a feel. I always say if you want a neighborhood, I always say if you go on a Friday or Saturday afternoon, you really get the feel is it family friendly? If you're a younger person, do you want to, you're a Malayan, you may want to be closer to the city, the happenings and stuff. If you're more of a family or more Malay, you may want to be out with the character of the neighborhood and stuff. So take all that as a factor. Now, it depends on your budget now. If your budget is at a certain point, you want to maybe go on the south side. I would say if you're on the south side, if you're looking for something like a 200 to 300, 400, you could get pretty decent house. If you're not in that, if you can afford more than a higher thing, you may want to be on the north side. Or if you have some family, you may want to be close to family. Think about all these factors when you're deciding on moving and when you're looking at the neighbor, because remember, you're going to be the one live. So if I could give you any information about neighborhoods, is in Atlanta, in the different areas, please hit me below, and I'll be glad to share some additional information on neighborhood. Your budget needs a reality check. When we think about our budget, what is realistic in our budget? When you buy a home, you have a mortgage, but you have other things to consider. A typical homeowner's insurance, when you buy a mortgage, and that, when you break down that payment in there, you got insurance. Homeowner's insurance. That can run from $1,500 to $3,000. Then you got taxes. Taxes is here 0.8% to 1.2.5. Don't buy a property with investor on. Oh man, the homestead exemption is gone. So example, if you take, we had a $208,000. That's a low end, and the taxes would normally be like maybe $2,500. It was $4,500. So we have to look at all that when we break down on the payment. We look at HOA. Based on that HOA, the lender take that as a consideration in that. And then you need to have, say if you buy a house for $400,000, 1%, you should keep in your bank 1% for reserve. That's about $4,000. So even if you buy, say you call $400, you may want to get a house for $380. Just a little bit below your budget. But don't go look at the $500,000 house thing you get for $400. Now, and there may be some room for negotiation. So when you want to look at all these factors when you buy a house, what is going to be realistic for you? But most of all, keep yourself some reserve, because things happen. Sometimes you have repairs on the house, so you need to have some extra money for those things. So make sure you are being budget and you're being realistic with yourself. Let's go to thing number 4, interest rate. Everybody's concerned with interest rate. Is it a good time to buy or should I wait? You know what? Even though the interest rate may not be exactly where you want, right? But when is the best time to want? Do you know if their interest rate should drop to about 3%, 4%? Everybody would jump back up in the market and be bidding war, and you may not get the home of your dream. So you ask yourself, it may cost you to wait. The best time to buy a house is when you can afford a house. Now, let's talk about this. Say you say, I'm gonna wait, I'm not gonna buy a house, and you find the dream house that you want, and you say, I'm gonna put it on the shelf, I'm gonna wait. But you know what? If the rates drop, there's no guaranteeing that dream house that's in your price range is gonna still be there. Because buying a home is personal to you, not somebody else. And I've been doing this a long time, and what I find is when people find a house they really like that fits their need, all the other houses don't really matter. So don't lose your dream house because you're waiting on interest rate. We're not gonna get those 3% and 2.4%. I don't believe those rates are coming back. So you might ask yourself, when is the best time to buy? The best time to buy is when you can afford it and you find a home that's right for you. So don't put off tomorrow when you could get today that dream house for yourself. I just want to share it. The best time is for you when you're ready. Things number 5, hidden neighborhood, hidden value. And while everybody jumping looking for the similar neighborhoods, you may keep these neighborhoods on your radar. Neighborhoods like Cabbagetown, Cascade Heights, East Point, Kirkwood. I think Cabbagetown is for the artsy. It's close to, you have bungalows that's close to the city. You may get a little more inner city home for your value. Then you have Cascade Heights. Cascade Heights are brick bungalow homes that you can get a lot more home for your value, a lot more, I would say more affordability for your dollar stretch a lot farther, and then you'll still be close to the city. And then you're not that far from that Eastern Beltline area and New Pickleball area. Then you also have East Point. East Point is very close proximity to the city. They got a lot of little places to eat and stuff like that. So those are some other neighborhoods that you may not know on that. The bottom line, be open to other neighborhoods that may be some local. And watch my future videos as I share a little more details on these hidden gems that are located inside the city of Atlanta. The thing number 6, home inspection are non-negotiable. Unfortunately, during the COVID years, buyers are waiving inspection. I said that is non-negotiable because you got to get an inspection. You need to know if there's any issues with that house. The house could have foundation issues, it could have termite, roof, HVAC issues, and so forth. You don't want to waive that. A typical home inspection time is between 7 to 10 days, and the average cost on inspection could be between $400 to $600. But that's going to be the best money you can spend. Don't get that, because that inspection will check the HVAC system to see the condition, if there's any problems with it, if there's any further thing on that. It will check the roof. There was some roof and see if it'll even let you know if there's any moisture or any mold issues on the house. It will let you know that. And also a separate inspection you want to get is a termite inspection, because Georgia is kind of humid here. We could have termites and stuff. You want to get that. But an inspection is not, because you need to know because that could cost you a lot of money when you buy a house. That's a non-negotiable item. You definitely want to get an inspection. I highly recommend. Don't you give that up. You want to know what you got, because that could, if you don't get a inspection, it could cost you $20,000, $30,000, or $40,000, $10,000. But you want to get inspected because you need to know what you buy. I highly recommend that you get that when you buy a home. The thing number 7, the last thing, is you need to work with a local expert. A local expert, because that local expert will know the neighborhood, can show you different neighborhoods and what those neighborhoods, and they'll have knowledge about the neighborhood. The neighborhood is important. They'll know about the area. You want someone that's knowledgeable about the area specialist. You want somebody that's a strong negotiator, that's going to look out and negotiate diligent for your thing. You want to look at someone that's a professional, someone that takes this business professional. You don't want somebody that's part-time, just do this all night and like that. I don't say all these things because, see, I've been doing this a long time, and I work very diligent for my clients. I work to make sure that my client understand what they're getting, to give them advice from my years of experience. And I know the different neighborhoods. Neighborhood matters. All neighborhoods are not treated right. And you want somebody that's in your corner. Now, I don't say that because I'm an agent, because you know what? The bottom line for me is that you get the service, you get someone that's going to be a strong negotiator, can advise you right, and that's someone, because when you live in the area, you work in the area, you understand the area, and you're not here. So you want to get a local expert that's going to be on your team and can advise you on what's the best. And ultimately, it's your decision on what house you want, but you want someone that can give you advice about the area. So I'm a local expert, serving this area for years, and I help them, because see, it's not about just this one time say, I'm here, your realtor for life, when you do hire me. So make sure you get someone that understands, be a strong negotiator, has strong market knowledge, and understands the market, that's going to be on your team. Moving to Atlanta don't have to be confusing. I know if moving to a difficult city, but I wanted to share with these 7 critical things you as a buyer need to do if you're considering whether it's the neighborhoods, or whether it's financing, or it's us having a local expert. We want to be in your corner. Of all those 7 critical things I share, tell me which one resonate with you. So whether you're going to move a year from now, or you plan a year from now, or in the next 6 months, I want to be a resource for you. If anything I could provide to you, please feel free to reach out to me. I can be reached at 404-981-7560. Again, my name is Lucretia Ramsey. But do me a favor, please hit the subscribe button so you can keep up on all latest things that are happening in Atlanta, and I'll keep you informed. So let me know your thoughts, and if I could be of assistance, please reach out to me. And until next time, and watch my future videos, I share more information on what's going on in Atlanta.